started.
And we're back.
And we're back
Part
again.
3.
Let's make sure
Part
that
2 didn't
we
exist.
start talking
Hey,
this
part 2
time.
didn't exist. Relax.
Part 2, that's the hidden tape.
That was a simulation.
I don't know where that went. I don't know where those 12 minutes went, but
Super.
I just
Okay,
want to make
it's
sure
up.
we on before we start talking. All right, this
I'm
is
looking
live.
at us.
microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is the Aaron Johnson show.
All right.
Pleasure to. Oh,
Okay.
He just put his whole government name out there. Now everybody gonna look for him.
it's on my IG that LB tags.
It really is.
I don't be paying attention to
This
that.
nigga put his whole government name.
Hey,
All
I got nothing to hide. They see my mugshots. I'm out here.
Then what they got you
Now
for?
let's run this shit all over again. Everybody had a good week. Everybody had a long week. We drinking because it is what it is.
Yeah, long week out. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, fuck your
Shout
week.
out to
We
our
don't care.
sponsors, Mixmasters LLC. Shout out to the network that make it possible, C Media. I go by the name LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy.
Right over my
Here with my
face.
bro Mayhem.
We are skipping the
beautiful
intro.
Janella, and the beautiful Alicia. And this is Vibe Society.
Yeah,
We took
babe.
the intro, we back to it.
Hey.
Yeah, babe.
That was the intro.
Like, if you don't know, we literally just ran this and it said live.
For 12 minutes.
We don't see shit. So we go to I'm about to say IG. We go to
We go to YouTube, and then we don't see that the other live was up. Cause I was like, man, everybody real quiet tonight.
I've been on the road. I was like, damn, ain't nobody come in yet? But it's cool. We on now.
This is the for real show.
All right.
For real show.
Breathe. Y'all finna have me.
Okay, so our topic, we gotta go and reiterate it.
All right, so topic number 1. Is it okay to like the opposite sex IG pictures when you're in a relationship?
I said no.
You said
no because I don't like the distastefulness. I don't like any of that. I just like the regular stuff. I don't be commenting. I don't like the stories. The only thing if I ever comment, happy birthday. That's it. Congratulations.
That'd be the worst.
What?
I'm okay with
happy
them.
birthday?
Yeah, I'm okay with a regular emoji versus a happy birthday.
So like
it means you want to be seen like you I don't know. I don't like the happy birthdays underneath for niggas.
You want to help this nigga celebrate, huh?
Yeah, like what's so good about his birthday?
It's another year, your life.
Right.
Why you care about his life so much? Why you care about his life so much? Like,
oh God.
Okay, if the nigga die, you gonna cry? Like, if the nigga die, you gonna cry? Like,
no.
And for the nigga, hey.
Okay.
Fuck that nigga bird.
Wow. That's crazy.
When you in somebody else's office.
You know that LB.
That's what I'm saying. You in somebody else's office. So their laptop going off. I'm hoping
That's LB with that old ass ringtone.
First off, all my phones right here. None of them.
He got 2 phones.
One for the
phones.
He got nothing to say.
Don't put that on me. But what I said was Instagram is made for you to double tap. It's literally made for you to double tap.
Thank you,
so
brother.
I have no problem with double tapping. My problem is when you jump in there with the emojis.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Like when you jump in there in emojis, or if you're going to somebody's page and you going down their damn page and double tap. Like, nah, bitch, now you're doing a little too much. This ain't Michael B. Jordan you liking. This the nigga that you see down the street every week. You liking too many people.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Flirt that way.
Let me ask you a question. So they say, I saw a tweet a while ago, right? There was like, if you shoot at a girl in the DMs and she says, no, thank you, I got a boyfriend, they was like, keep shooting because any faithful woman wouldn't have responded. No. What do you think about that? You think about if a woman responds back to a DM, is it inappropriate? Is it like, okay, shut him down so he don't keep doing it? How do you view it?
Is this for the ladies?
Oh, it's open-ended. It's open-ended.
We both say here quiet.
Because they respond.
No.
Definitely. We know Vanilla do.
I've only responded once, and that's because he constantly kept DMing me.
Once.
And
Yo,
so
you gotta
I
stop
Hey, what you
responded.
lying
said?
on this
Keep shooting your
podcast.
shot.
Just because they
I responded and I said, please stop DMing me. I am not interested. I have a boyfriend.
one, you got one, by the way.
That was you said.
So you
the
said you
secret
only
word.
responded to one,
Yeah.
That's a shot.
or you only responded to him one time.
I only responded to one person DMing me.
Why didn't
We
you
don't
block
believe
him
you.
though?
We don't believe you. Just want you to know.
I like the people
So-
know that I'm blocking them. Like I want you to know. I want you to see that I read the message.
Hey,
I'm not
raise of hand.
responding.
Does any of us believe her?
That
One
she
person?
only responded to one person.
Do anybody believe it? Does anybody believe it? Hell no.
But no, I want to make sure clarity before I vote. Before I place my vote.
I know you're voting.
That you only responded to one person hitting your DM, or are you saying that
being
one person while you were in a relationship?
While I was in a relationship, people who slid in my DM, I did not respond to if I felt like you were hitting on me. Unless okay.
Oh, there go the caveat. There go the caveat.
Listen.
If I thought you would hit them, here we go. We knew it. We got him.
If we're adding in, if we're adding in the fact that this is someone that you actually knew,
what?
Are we adding that in? Because if that is the case, then I'm definitely letting you know.
You think niggas that you know ain't trying to fuck too? What?
I mean, yeah, the fuck niggas that you know are always trying to fuck. No cap. But
should have made something that was an extra thing. Like, oh.
Am I talking about people that I know, or am I talking about people that I don't know? Because people I don't know, I don't respond to.
Well, apparently you don't follow people that you don't know.
Why are we bringing this up?
Oh, this is how you get them. This is how you get them.
First of all, that's not even what I said.
Judge,
I said if I see that he's in a relationship,
Judge,
there's no need for me to follow.
We got him.
And I was just agreeing with what LB said too.
Oh, you should take you down too. LB should take you down.
We both say the same thing. If I see that you're in a relationship, why am I following you?
Damn.
If there's
don't pull back the curtain. Don't pull back the curtains, man. Nobody heard that part.
Why am I being attacked? This is
speak your truth. No, speak your truth.
Hey, the judge has come in. Boom, boom. We got him.
Every time we get on here, you know why I end up drinking a lot? You know why? Because of Mayhem.
That's another one.
And he doesn't let me. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna run it up tonight.
No, you got this. You got this. Don't.
I ain't going home. I ain't going out. I'm going right in that bed.
Each week, y'all get on this show, and y'all don't fully cap, but y'all golf cap. It's like a strap, but it's open on the top, just enough for somebody to hit your DM. Like, so that's what it is.
You don't respond back. You respond to me.
So that's why I be like, how one of these days somebody gonna jump in these comments and be like,
oh, they gonna air Vanilla out. The way she be talking, they gonna air her out.
And I don't think it's
Full
gonna
chopper.
be just Vanilla. I think it's just gonna be somebody on the show, maybe a guest. And a lot of people are scared to get on the show. Like there's this one girl, she keep asking, she said, I really want to be on the show, but I don't want to be on camera because I don't need nobody seeing me.
Man.
I was like, well, you can't be on the show.
This ain't Jerry Springer. We ain't no behind the wall type of.
You can behind the wall. You can comment all day, but you can't be on the show. And it's like you got to think about it like this: what you say here, you got to stand behind.
Yeah.
10 toes.
10 toes down. So, what about you, Mayhem? You liking pictures? Yes.
All right. Let me preface this by I think I have like a thumb disorder, right?
You know, his lady watching.
So like, I think I'm a serial liker. Like I'm a self-diagnosed serial liker. I like everything. It could be about Bob's Burger. It could be about a furniture. It could be about GoPuff. Like I'm just liking everything.
He has yet to say the
I think
IG models or anything like that yet. Like
I think it depends, right?
But
I think in a perfect world,
we know about
I think in a perfect
world,
I think in a perfect world, you should get an allowance, right? Like, you should get an allowance. Like 3 likes, like all right, use them up. Like
3 likes a day.
Get this nigga
Keeps the
out,
cheating
bro.
away.
or you can. But one thing you got to start realizing in a relationship, you just start liking with your eyes. You just blink 3 times. It counts as a like too. Start blinking a couple times. So
you would be okay to give your girl an allowance?
I mean, the thing about it is, how do you check? No, one thing about women is they can see who you like. I don't know what type of function they got. I don't know if IG don't give this to women, but like they see the randomest shit on your explore page and the motherfucker you like. You be like, what the fuck do you see this shit?
Because your picture pops up.
I like all box and shit. I tell you, my explore page ain't got no women on it. It's crazy. Sometimes the one motherfucking time that bit pop up. Oh, liked by Eric Johnson, not 06. I'm like, what the fuck?
Your girl
You know that screenshot ain't coming too. You know.
Oh, so you liking it? This the shit you like?
them on Instagram a lot. Then any picture or video or reel that you come across that they have liked,
It's FYP.
It's gonna show their picture at the bottom as one of the first ones that liked it.
Yeah,
for you.
I was about to say, where the comments at? It's real quiet.
No. See, all right. The first comment does say, "Is this the man who has work wives?" No, I never said I had work wives. Let's get this correct.
You believe in it though.
I didn't say I didn't believe in it. I just said I had a different definition what Shaw had. Completely different thing.
Okay.
Completely different.
Oh man. She had the second comment. She has the second comment.
Like whatever you want, but when people start adding emojis, then
when people start adding emojis, then
not y'all both read it.
Behind. That boy delayed. That boy was like 30-second delay with his reading. That boy was held back.
I was never held back.
Thank you, George Bush. Thank you, George Bush.
But over here, like on the street, it's faded. But over here, it's clear. So I just read from the side. Anyways. But yeah, I think that's the truth. When you start dropping hard eyes and shit like that, that's when we have a problem. That's when you have a problem.
See, Alicia, right? When you drop the happy birthday, you be adding emojis. Nobody just said the happy birthday.
No, but I do like the regular, like I do the one. Okay, say for example, happy birthday. The most that I do
what
is
emoji
the one with
you
the
use?
party hat. The party hat, or like the emoji with the party.
When he blowing the shit out, when he blowing that's the bad one.
That's a stone. Okay.
What? That's a bad emoji.
He blowing that shit out like over happy? Nah, don't do that.
Well, what's the next one? You put the cake.
No, I just do one emoji.
The balloon?
No, I don't like the balloon. It's ugly. I don't like that emoji. That's an ugly one. I like the happy face. I'm happy. I mean, I think like I do the party hat, or I'll do
the confetti. Do the confetti?
Yeah, like the party hat.
Oh, that's too much. That nigga bust. Crazy.
What? I do the party hat.
Hell nah.
Or I'll do the emoji with the party hat. That's not too much.
You wildin'.
What?
When I sing your game, you a 2 emoji type of person. Don't make it seem like you one. You a 2 emoji. You a 2 emoji type of person.
No, I'm not. No. Only if I
she be. Vanilla give you like 5, so she can't.
Don't do that. No.
Ooh,
I don't. First of all,
she give a 5 out off the rip.
No. I don't give emojis at all. I'm not even commenting on your on your page. I'll slide up on your story and be like, "Happy birthday."
Oh, you that type? Okay, smooth criminal. We feel it.
Oh, I comment with the rest of the commoners. I just
Oh, you say it with your chest. All right.
I comment. I just do my little.
She try to slide underneath the crowd.
No.
She say it's enough comments and they won't.
I know it's too many. That's the reason why I don't like women who do the happy. See, sometimes they try to fool you in plain sight. They try to hide it in plain sight as if you won't notice. See, that's the reason why I don't like that happy birthday shit. I swear.
Okay, what if it's like a congratulations? Like, what if you graduated?
Don't give a fuck you graduated, nigga. Like, oh, whoo. What that nigga graduated?
I been trying to do something nice.
That's your study buddy? If you didn't tutor this nigga, like I don't want to.
I'm in grad school, so what if like the guy was in my group for a class or something like that? That count?
You know how many credits you got to take to graduate?
So the nigga in this one class.
The fuck? You invested off of 4 credits? When he had 140 other ones to get? Like,
okay.
Let the record show I really don't care. I'm just going along with mayhem. All right, so we
Oh
got
my
another
god.
comment.
Why are you
Well,
egging it on with him though? I don't
Mhm.
understand.
cause that's my LP.
He's off.
No.
Question, question. Alicia, what number are you?
Me, a 4.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Double check that, Cindy. All right, so here we go. Shout out to OG Sentley. It's one thing liking a pic or two, but liking every picture of a girl, especially in a bathing suit or a seductive pic, is weird to me when you're in a relationship. I can get that. I can
That's
get that.
understandable.
However,
Hmm.
sometimes we're not looking at the face. We saw some yams come through. Oh, that's a nice ass. Oh, that's a pretty face. Now, if this motherfucker just on our timeline all day, but like I said, you're not you're not supposed to go to their shit and just tap tap like you searching through their page. But if it's on
Mhm.
my timeline, oh, that's
It's
cool.
there.
So even if like the
Yeah.
guy had like one of them sweatpants pictures and the print showing, that's fine.
What if a
Nah,
guy notices the print? I'm alarmed already.
But I'm saying
because the
like how
nigga
he was saying like if he see like, oh, okay, like she got a nice ass, all right, cool, double tap. If we see something, we're like, okay,
You're looking at it. Is it an ass is hard to pass up on.
a
A
dick you
different
looking.
you're literally searching for that
You
joint.
look you looking for a
but
dick
it's
print.
like
Like,
legit right there.
What you
No, there are some pictures that is just there.
man?
ooh,
Yeah.
They
There
expanding
are.
their phone out. That's y'all over here doing the thing where you can expand it up. That's what y'all
No,
doing because y'all motherfuckers
somehow
they
No.
hold
like
it so that
no,
they
that's
just
oh
there.
now I'm
I
fucking
don't
with you.
know. That's
Honestly,
why I
it's
had to
like this.
ask.
I live by this. If you can take her, you can have her. Like it's just like we're grown. If your lady gonna cheat, if your man gonna cheat, they're gonna fucking cheat. So just I I make it very clear. A chick that's down for me, or are you a chick that's down with the streets? Either way, I want a chick that keep it drama free. That should be a song. That should be a
You
fucking
should
song.
you should make it.
He gonna go into the playback and make a song by the end of the year.
You
You already
should.
know me.
You should.
Um,
Right. He gonna make a summer anthem.
we
Per.
we're gonna need this. We're gonna go to this last topic, and then I'm going to jump to the next topic. I mean, we're gonna last comment, then jump to the next topic. Fucking sorry.
That nigga been
I'm
drinking
You
so
too
need
sorry.
much
some
already.
sleep. You need some sleep and
He
I,
is
to put
going
that
through it.
flash down.
I don't know
actually,
what's
as
in
soon as
that.
I get out of here, I gotta go move some stuff to the new house. But
Mm.
all right, so and I have another meeting. Cindy says I was taken up for you when you said you was delayed. Do better. Oh, you know what? You right.
See?
Love you is. Tomorrow, tell at the Cinco de Mayo thing, tell them that your cup of water is on me. All right, all the water you can drink. All right, here we go. Next topic.
I hate niggas.
Just terrible. Just
Uh-uh.
She know I love her. She know I love her. She know I love her. All right. Next topic. Men only approach women who they feel are in their financial league.
Mm.
I would say
mm,
me personally, yeah. I'm not when I say financial league, I'm not talking like, oh, you need to make as much as me. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much you make. First off, I don't care if you make more or less. When I say financial league, I'm talking about what are the responsibilities I'm finna have to take on? Because if you used to hit in Paris twice a year, Dubai, Bali, these are annual trips. Africa for 2 weeks at a 3 weeks at a time, different countries and like that ain't. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. That's not where we're at. That's not gonna happen. More money or less money, I don't care about. But if you're asking me, like I'm looking at, all right, as a man taking care of a woman in a relationship, that's I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna set us up for failure. I'm not. Because the closer you're gonna get to Paris, twice a year, is the mini golf place that got the. Oh, close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. We might go to Vegas. You know, they got that.
I'll take Vegas. Vegas fun.
Yeah, okay, but we're not going to Paris twice a year.
Maybe
People
once.
don't realize the cost of traveling. I travel. I love to travel. But traveling as a single man is a lot different than traveling as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Mm-hmm.
y'all travel, just like hypothetically, does she plan everything and then you just pay for everything, or y'all split it down? How does that work?
If
I've
we
been
travel,
seeing some different things.
you asking me if I travel when I travel.
So like if
Now,
you
if I'm
travel with like your partner, like, and she's more of like, oh, she's gonna plan everything out. All she's gonna tell you is how much everything is, and then you just send her the money so she can book everything. Or is it more like,
no.
okay, what are we doing? Are you going to flight?
No.
Like, how does that
A
work?
woman would have you doing all kinds of shit. Yeah, I got some front row tickets to the Usher show in Vegas.
Ooh, I can't wait.
The Adele show. Well, Adele, she stopped. She's coming back to Vegas. But anyway, no, because you gotta make sure we both having a good time. Now, most women do like say, "Oh, well, I want to do this, this, and that." We'll plan that stuff out, but it's a joint venture. But the reason why it gets more expensive is food, accommodations. That's always going to be the most expensive thing outside of a plane ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you it, guys that go on a guy trip and get an Airbnb and be Gucci.
Yeah.
Women go, no, I gotta be at this kind of hotel.
Preach.
I don't even feel comfortable sleeping there. Man, we go somewhere, be like, bro, what the days in looking like?
Why they sharing a
Y'all be in
bed?
that bit. What? We don't care. We're only sleeping and taking a shower here. We're gonna be out this bitch all day and night.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
only
can
trying to
make
be here for 4 hours
$500.
max. I really only want to be here for 4 hours. Like,
Nigga, Lysol this motherfucker up and lay the fuck down. But you know, I travel with Lysol. But yeah, that's just me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be mindful of the financial obligations it's gonna take for me. You somebody that's used to going out all the time. You eat out every day. You run up a tab. You used to a nigga paying for all your friends for dinner.
Oh,
That's just not gonna work for me. That's never gonna work for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just raised different.
Mm-hmm.
But here in Atlanta, like women be talking about that shit all the time. Like, oh, like this one young lady said, she went out with her homegirls, and her homegirl husband gave them her money for all of them to have a good time. No, make sure my lady good. Like, baby, his little son, make sure you straight while you out here. But your friends either got to be fucking somebody else or fucking me. Like, I'm giving you money because I know tonight you come home to fuck. You get me like, baby, I'm gonna get my investment back. Return on investment. So unless your homegirls join it, bitch, they better get a nigga of their own. But I digress. How y'all feel?
I digress. Just stealing my shit.
Don't give me no gun.
Let's see. I had my points and then I done lost it. Shit. What was the question? Hold on.
Do men only approach women that they feel are in their financial league?
Oh,
I feel like smart ones do.
What is define a smart one?
One that pretty much everything LB was saying, I agree with. Like, if I know I can handle what you're used to, then yeah, I'm gonna shoot my shot because I know what I'm bringing to the table and I know what you're looking for. Like, I can give you a meal that you ready to eat.
But what if they feel like they don't have enough to bring to the table compared to how much she makes? Then how does that look?
Then I don't need to be talking to you.
a, a man should not be like a man should not be insecure because his woman made more money than him.
He said,
Okay.
"Mama."
Like that should not. The
Trent,
only
by the
time it
way.
should be an issue, shit. Only time it's an issue is when she throw it in his face. Like never in
Okay.
a relationship should a man or a woman throw that's my money.
Hmm. I agree. That's why I wanted to ask, because that's why I was like, well, at least it hasn't really happened to me, but I always feel like, okay, if a guy isn't at that place where he is financially and I do make more than him, does he feel like, oh, he might be insecure about that? Or if that's just something he has to deal with? Because I'll never be the type of person just to throw it in their face type of shit. So that's why I wanted to know, like,
Some boys will be insecure.
yeah.
Some and I say boys because a man don't matter. A man is not mad that his girl or wife is financially stable.
Mhm.
If we're understanding where each other are and what we're doing, where we're at, then we should be good.
Okay.
Now it's when somebody throw it in their face, this my da da da, or you don't tell me what to do with my da da. It's like whoa, you know. So those are things. I think those when the issues happen. But like Vanilla said, a smart man knows what he gets into. Like you got
Hmm.
some dudes that they can't afford the lifestyle that this woman wants. And I tell people, if that's what you want, great. Find somebody that can do it for you. Even if it's not me, find somebody that can do it for you. But it's not
Hmm.
some niggas that they sacrificing life to be able to do something.
Yeah.
They're paying bills and paying her bills, and they can't even get no food. Meanwhile, the nigga that's not paying nothing is the one that's breaking her back. Look at my face.
Here
I'm
he
waiting on
go.
him to say something.
Right.
Like,
Because he
Damn,
man's
son,
real
choose
already.
his
fighting.
words.
Well, I think all men should shoot for the shot. Should shoot their shot at everybody. Hey, shoot for the star, land on the moon. Hey, you never know who you might meet, type of woman you might meet. You never know. I think oftentimes it's hard to really, unless you know off rip, like she has like some expensive car or some crazy house. I think it's kind of hard to kind of determine so what somebody make really, unless you at
Well,
least.
that shit don't even mean nothing.
I mean,
It's a lot of
yeah,
people with all that expensive shit and be broke.
that's true. I'm just trying to think of like ways you can even gauge like.
Okay, so like for me, for example, so it's like I have my own car, my own apartment by myself, and then I have my own job. Is that determined enough? Is that enough to determine
It
basically?
determines that you're self sufficient, but we're
Yeah,
Okay.
talking.
but that's welcome to being an adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I would even say that's above self sufficiency. I would say like
Okay.
that's good, right? To I think anybody. So it's like
Right.
so I think that's a. It's crazy to say like most men shouldn't go after that. I think most men would like that. They're like, oh, she has her own spot. Boom. Less chances of me running into one of her homegirls or running into another girl I talk to. Perfect. So she got her own crib. Got her own whip. If my shit happen to break down, she can pick me up. Cool. You just talking about a dude who
Eh,
lower than you, complete lower than you. Maybe he ain't got a car. She's like, oh, perfect. She can pick us up. Perfect. Boom. Clearly you got a nice paying job. If you can afford it, or you got some nice loving parents. Either way, I could probably manipulate that to get me, some nice shit. So it's like I don't knock any dude for like seeing a woman of substance and being like, oh, that looks like a catch. It's like
Hmm.
saying like if I'm a fisherman and I see a big fish versus a guppy, you want me to go for the guppy when I see the big fish right there? Like, no, I'm gonna always go for the big fish. Like,
yeah.
you just don't just let that just swim on past. Like, it's like, nah, if I feel like I got an opportunity. Now, it's one thing if you just shooting in the dark. If you just like
But
taking a
I feel
full
like
board
that's what
shot.
a lot of
Now
guys
now
do.
if you have a somewhat of a oh I've seen you around, we made a little bit of small talk here and there, and we kind of have a similar, not really like a we have a cordial like oh we say what's up to each other, then that's a little way in to break the door in to be like oh it's good slide in the DM whatever.
Mhm.
But I think I don't know. I always think that you should aim above. I don't think you should ever. I know most people like to go lateral. Nah, shoots and ladders, my brothers. Shoots and ladders. Hey, aim above, aim
Like
high,
it's
because you never know what it turns out to you to be. Like I never heard of somebody being like, "Oh, I got with a successful person and I got less successful," and I don't think it really works that way.
and I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem that runs into it when I say financially, I'm talking about all right, you have some women that will say, if you're dating me, you gotta pay my rent. You
That's true.
gotta pay my car note. You
I
gotta
never heard a
do
man
this.
say that though.
That's what I'm
I never heard a man say that.
a nigga bet not say that shit.
I mean, he might be
Now
kind
there's
of
niggas
gangster.
that's women that's paying a nigga's rent.
He
Like
kind of
let's be real.
gangster. Kind of
There's
gangster.
a nigga
Yeah.
I had a
I'm
roommate one
related to
time that
one.
females were paying his rent. And I was
Uh,
like, as long
boy,
as my shit
slanging that
get paid on
wood.
time, I don't give a fuck. But in that case, that's when you have to say, all right, is that in your financial league? You get me? Because a lot of women got this expensive stuff that niggas have bought for them, and now they need somebody else to come pick up the note because that nigga is gone,
But I think
and that's just something I'm
oftentimes,
not gonna do. That's why I say that's not my financial league. I don't pay bills for a place I don't live.
Mm.
So you need your bills paid. That means you need to do the job to be able to live under my roof. Like I'm not paying your rent. I'm sorry. You can call me broke. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I said I'm broke, baby. Like I'm not. That's just not. That's not in my clock. My father will climb out his grave and slap the fire out of me.
well, I think this question kind of ties into the next question because it's like I think oftentimes is that like men shoot after a person who gives off the illusion of what they're valued at. Like they give out that illusion like I'm a 5-star
Mm.
chick. They give out that illusion like, oh, I had XYZ. He gave me all that, but yeah, him giving you that bag, that purse, that car came with him knock you upside your head a couple times. It came with you cooking, cleaning, swallowing everything from here to kingdom come. Like, so it's
He
like,
said cook, cleaning, and swallowing.
like
I heard.
it's like they tell you what like they tell you all the prerequisites. I mean, well, they tell you like the final grade, but they ain't tell you what they how they got there. Like, goddamn,
so let
like you
so
did a
so
lot like to get
so
there. So
let's
it's
move into
like
the next
if you're
topic
not
then.
bringing that same energy that the like what the last dude made you do, don't expect that same results from the new guy. Like it's kind of ridiculous in a sense. Like
So let's move.
all dating the kingpin. Uh, but now I want the 9 to 5 dude. I want to switch over to nine to
To
five
do all
dude.
that stuff.
And I want him to do the same exact thing the last dude who was doing. Well, he's a scammer, sweetheart.
Oh man,
It wasn't
it was
his
this
money.
bro.
He was running
It was this
cards.
beautiful. It was this beautiful girl, and I met her before, like in passing and stuff like this. This a while ago, and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And so one day I happened to see her at this event, and everybody outside vibing outside. I'm like, all right, what y'all about to get into? And they're like, oh, we finna go here. So one of the other girls was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about." So while I'm talking to her, the girl that I've been like, I'm about to shoot that shot. I just line it up, get it ready for that free throw. And I hear her say, "Girl, let's go to this spot, 'cause that's where the drug dealers be, and they got money to spend." It. I immediately went like,
Damn.
if that's what you want, that's what you want. Cool. Anybody that know me know what I did in my past. But that's not what I'm looking for in my future. So I don't need to even associate with that. And like you said, Mayhem, somebody dealing with scammers and all that stuff, they want the nigga with the 9 to 5 to still do the same thing. Disposable income is a lot different between those industries. But let's move to the other topic. Do women and men overvalue themselves in the dating pool?
Mm. So I feel like women definitely overvalue themselves a lot, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Women putting themselves at a higher standard than they should be
Mm.
and giving off a facade that they are bringing and worth more than what they actually have to offer. And I see this a lot, and it's kind of sad to me because I'm just like, for those of us who come to the table with what we got and that's what we show, we're looked at like, oh, you not giving enough because she could give me this. But then now you with her, and now you realize you're not really getting what you thought you were gonna get, and you're actually having to put in more and get nothing in return. For the men, I feel like boys overvalue themselves in the dating
Mm.
pool. I have yet to run into a man that overvalues himself in the dating pool. Unless he's trying to give off this look to pertain to like a certain industry or anything like that. Um
That's fire.
then that's a different story because he has a brand or reputation to show. But understanding that that is your brand and that's your reputation for that industry versus what you truly are is completely different. If you're actually trying to get somebody, why is you're giving off that facade for that brand,
Mm.
then you are overvaluing yourself versus showing who you are in reality and then going for women that are attracted to you for being you. But that's my thought on it. Wait,
Is OD
is it just
muted?
me? I can't
I
hear
didn't
him.
mean to say
Oh,
okay.
okay. There you go.
Nah, I had it on mute.
Oh, I was like, wait, I
All right.
see his mouth moving, but
Yeah, I had to
what?
make sure I wasn't tripping.
Okay. The reason I say this is more of a yes towards the female than
Sexist.
the male.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with that.
Sexist.
It's
Double
Let's
not.
start
standard.
off
It's
with
not. It's not, to be honest.
men. We, from the time we're born, we know all our flaws: short, fat, tall, ugly, whatever. Right? We know it's never hidden from us.
I don't think light
But,
skins actually register it, but I digress.
but
I
and that's y'all fault. Y'all be showing these light skinned niggas extra love when it's
don't like
chocolate.
light skins. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Anyway,
No.
I remember
so
that phase.
but but with women, from your whole life, it's princess, beautiful, you're gorgeous, da da da.
They getting
And
lied
even to the
to.
point where other women will lie to their friends.
You killing
Like
that
they will
dress.
literally lie to their friends. Oh girl, you look good. You know damn well she shouldn't be wearing that motherfucking dress. Like, but
Shouldn't be stepping out the house.
and so with that, that's only part of it. Let's get to the other part. When somebody is when guys are rating themselves, like when guys say, "What are you?" And from this to from 1 to 10, very rarely is a guy gonna be like, "Oh, I'm a 10." No, niggas be like, "Man, I'm a 6. I'm a 7. Da da da. You know, whatever." Women, I'm a 10 or I'm a 9 because they don't want to sound too conceited. Well, what I always ask is this:
You're a 3.
let's rate you based off your natural feature.
Mm-hmm.
I know some women that naturally are 10s. I'm talking no makeup, no fake hair. Let's take away everything that you can buy. Whatever your mama and daddy gave you, that's all you got. Let's go from that. And we take off the makeup, all the contouring and balancing of skin and hiding blemishes. When you take out the contacts, take off the lashes, take the paint off the eyebrows, stop putting the oversized lipstick to make your lips thicker. Take off the bulletproof vest corsets that keeps the waist trainers.
I'm crying. Oh God.
Take off the butt
Bulletproof.
pads, the push-up bras. Like,
Uh,
let's take this shit off and let's really rate ourselves.
We got the same bodies.
Like, it is so crazy because with all that stuff on, you look like one thing, and that's how you want to rate yourself. But if a person get in a relationship with you,
They see that other
if
version.
somebody ever saw you outside of that and did not recognize you, I'm talking to you.
mhm.
I'm talking to you. So you got people that rate themselves on their best of the best of the best. And you may still be a 7 at your best, but you're going to say you're a 10. And they rate themselves based off the fact that they can get dick. Niggas holler. Niggas holler anything. Niggas stay at the club
That is
as
so
a
true.
DJ. At the DJ. I've seen this shit. We call it fourth quarter. End of the night.
Hey, this is the last song,
We
fellas.
like,
Y'all
I'm
go ahead
going
and grab
home
you
for
something
something.
before you leave out here.
Niggas got, God damn.
They
At
start
first,
surveying quick. They start last dance. Who am I get?
you get me? So
Not Big
what you
Bird.
gotta realize is it's not just the big girls. It's the ugly chicks. It's the
Yeah, the skinny, ugly ones are
the
the worst.
weird chicks. It's this that whatever. You know, they gonna get approached. You get me? And that's why I started saying, fellas, don't have sex with nothing that you will not get in a relationship with.
Mhm.
That's how we can really get this shit wild. First, we'll stop all this
Yeah,
playing game shit. We'll stop all that playing game shit.
you wildin'
So
that one,
women
boy.
will know this is what it is. But also, men that take this
Hey
dick
man,
serious.
Shones need love too. Relax, man. Come on.
Don't fuck shit you can't take into
Shones
a
need love
relationship.
too, man. That's
Cause
fucked up.
all right, what's gonna happen to the nigga that fucked the Shone and the Shone get pregnant?
He gonna throw it out
Um,
the fast.
Damn.
Gonna end up with a
Y'all
kid.
niggas done played the slot machine, but you hit the jackpot.
That
Like,
happened to one of my friends.
see, there you go. Nah, bro. You gotta
Baby turned what,
fellas,
3
it
this
falls on
year?
us to have dick discipline. And women, stop saying just because you can get some dick that makes you a 10. Because
No.
this high class nigga or this dude that's successful or this dude that has all this smashed you. But did he claim you? Do he take you
Mm,
out?
mm,
Do he say this is my lady?
mm.
No, he hit your ass up and say I'm sliding through or you come over. And this is another thing. If he never invite you to his house,
Hey, relax, my boy.
that nigga say, when I cut you off, I don't need you to be able to find me.
Mm, mm,
So, yes, people overvalue themselves based off that. Literally, sexual marketplace value is real. I hate to break it to you. It's not about who you can get, it's who you can keep.
Mm.
See,
I, I'm,
that's the shit that caused my detachment issues right there. See, that's that
I'm
bullshit. See,
crying.
that's that
I would
bullshit that
like
caused
to
my.
ask the question that I asked before we started the show, because I already know what I rate myself
I'm
in
like,
both aspects. Because you ask with me now or with me when I get dressed up. I already know what I rate myself in both, but I'm gonna ask.
no, we want to hear your we wanna hear your answer. We don't go fuck what we think. We want to hear yours. See, you
How
would
do you
speak to
feel
the
about
delusion. Go ahead,
yourself?
speak yours. He ain't gonna laugh at you.
No, like regular me. I mean, granted, majority of the time I'm not wearing
Go ahead.
makeup.
Stop with all the caveats, yo. Just say that.
The most fake thing I have on is my nails. But
Yes,
anyway,
discipline.
regular me, I feel like I'm like a 6.7. You know, I think I'm pretty decent. I'm not ugly, but I ain't fine as fuck. But I look good.
It's the
When I
confidence.
get
Don't matter.
This nigga stupid.
this why I be want to fight him.
I'm saying, yo, I'm saying it's all about the I don't think anybody like there are some gorgeous like people out there, and I think even men
This
can
is
attest
true.
to when somebody's attractive because it's like it's have to be like symmetry and shit in your face and all that.
My
So,
cousin is
And
like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. My cousin, when she's regular, I would rate my cousin probably like a 8. she would put herself on like a 5 if she could. Like, she her confidence is not there. It's not.
And that bodes
But
to unattractiveness. If you being honest, like ain't nothing
Now,
worse than an attractive person who got no confidence. That is take them down.
right, like it's just like,
Because then they
but when
start
I get
no,
also,
because you know why? Because they start fishing for compliments, and that'd be the worst. Because they want you to constantly
thank
validate
you.
your attraction to them. Then you like, yo,
Now she got used to it because what she did wrong is she started hanging around me and my brother too much. And my brother's the type that he come into the kitchen, instead of saying good morning, he say you look fat. If you look fat, or like,
this is wild. Wait, what?
yeah, my,
your
my, my
brother
brother's real
wilding.
My brother's real
Your brother
disrespectful.
wilding.
My
I can
brother's
see
real
you being like you a
disrespectful.
fat ass or something like that, but you look fat. It's kind of wild. Like
Wow.
And
Good
then he'll
morning.
be
You
like,
look
you know,
fat.
I'm finna go work out today. Like, you want to slide with me? Like, he'll do stuff
that's
like that.
nice. Okay, that's nice.
And then one thing my brother's not gonna do is he's not gonna sit there and like call you fat and everything, like, but not give you the opportunity to come and work out or anything like
That
that,
is
or
the worst.
eat healthy or anything like
That's the
that.
worst
Like,
positive reinforcement I've ever heard of in my life.
he's the
You
worst,
look
but
fat.
he
Want to come work
always
out
says,
with me?
That was so
oh,
necessary. You could have said, "Hey, you to come out work out with me."
We
You
could have
can
skipped the you
skip the
look
first
fat
part
part.
altogether. You can
oh
skip.
no. This what killed me one time. He didn't even say anything to me. I'm sitting down in the chair. I'm kind of slouched over. He comes up and he just starts pitching my stomach. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh no, that's
That ain't that
triggering.
bad. I get that.
I was like,
No.
"What? What do
If
you
he never
mean? I'm
saw you with
sitting
that, and he
down."
just popped up one day with that, I get it.
I've always had it. It's just I haven't been home, and
Yeah, so he
I
like,
I
damn,
don't
what
know,
you
a
pregnant?
crop
You gotta make
top.
sure. Like,
But you're this big. What the fuck is he pulling on? Skin?
Yes, he was pulling on skin.
hey, skinny girls
Mm.
get fat too now.
Anyway,
We got
let's
little
get to. Oh
rolls. We
no,
got
Ain't
tiny
nothing worse than
rolls.
a skinny
No, no,
fat
wait,
chick.
wait, 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 wait,
Ain't
wait, wait,
no,
wait.
nothing,
I
no,
didn't
no.
rate
ain't no
myself.
worse.
A
I didn't rate
skinny fat
myself. Wait,
chick.
wait,
When you're this big, but your belly like this, is that a
okay.
gas bubble or something? Like,
It probably is. I ain't gonna cap.
Didn't it
Like,
walk weird? Like,
Mm-mm.
immediately as soon as we finish eating, we already look like we pregnant. Like, don't come for us. But me, when I'm dressed up, I'm not gonna lie, I give myself like a 9.2.
I like that.
you give
confident.
yourself a 9.2 dressed up.
Yeah, and I'm talking about all the fake shit like makeup, hair,
So not
nails.
you.
Oh, I mean, I'm to me in general, I'm still always a 6.7. Like, I've never changed. The only thing that changed was my looks. Those
Man,
are my ratings.
what the hell just man? He
I
just
feel like
looking
he has
like
like another rating in his head.
Oh no, I have no rating at all. I have
I
none
was
at all. I'm just
well,
thinking. I just like when people. I feel like ratings are just whatever you exude off. Like, I mean, I think we all have seen that couple that you're like, how did he pull her, right? And I think inherently a lot of women be like, oh, he must got money or blah blah blah. And more times than not, no,
people.
his talking might just be that. Might just be that.
yeah.
Also, I, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've met many people that she may be a strong five, a
Mm.
six on the top end, right? But personality, character, like everything was just and that added to it. You get
Oh, it
me?
definitely does.
And that's the thing that I try to tell people. Beauty is so much more than just the physical.
Hmm.
Because I met a lot of gorgeous women that are ugly when they open their fucking mouth.
Oh, I know one like that.
And it's just like, have you ever met somebody that they just a beautiful soul and be like, God damn. Now, I met a couple that are gorgeous outside and inside. Them motherfuckers,
Mm.
God. And yes, I shot my shot. Hit the rim. Bounce back out that motherfucker. But you miss all the shots you don't take. You miss all the shots you don't take. But nah, you the only issue I have is when someone rate themselves unrealistically. And it's like, oh, this is
Mm.
based off how I feel. You can feel however you want to feel, but
Hmm.
you're not the one buying. You want somebody else to buy that product.
Mm-hmm.
The consumer has to see that it's a 10. If the consumer is telling you that's a 4,
The marketplace
but you're
value.
still saying a 10, thank you. Marketplace value. You got to be realistic. I can say I'm a 10 all fucking day. Matter of fact, let me say this. I can say I got a 6-pack all day. That don't
In
mean
the fridge.
I got a 6-pack. I just keep it to the side. 3 and 3.
Gotcha.
It's underneath.
You
Keep
keep
it
it you keep it hidden, like it's covered up. You want to protect it at all
We all
costs.
do. But we
Understandable.
do have a comment. Someone want to read this comment?
I got you. OG
Buddy.
Simply says, I agree that sometimes women that bring less to the table end up getting more from men than women that actually bring more to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
The less fortunate. Yes.
Now, and let's be real. You got there, like, there's some women that get places because of their looks,
Facts.
right? But that's why I say it's not about who you can get, it's who you can keep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can sell dreams. I got the gift of gab. Anybody that know me know I can talk. So I can get it. But fake breaks under pressure.
Yeah. How long is
So
that going to be
eventually,
sustainable?
thank you. How can you hold up that facade? And that's the same thing with somebody that get everything by looks. Very few people grow old still looking good.
Mm-hmm.
So take the percentage of people that actually look good young, the ones that fell off in high school, blossomed in college, and then the other ones that didn't get there until they got older. Very few people look good their whole fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
So if looks is the only thing you're bringing to the situation,
Hey, all these IG girls, they hitting the lick right now, but one day.
That's only temporary. Only temporary.
Yep.
that shit there. But
They're going to look up 35 with no skills, no resume. They're going to be like, I was an IG model. You know, I had NBA players find me out. I did a little bit of
Nothing
hair on the side.
tangible.
no, you
Nothing
got
tangible.
NBA players blow you out. And now you saying you tired of niggas playing games.
They be trying to get them pregnant and stuff.
Oh, definitely.
so they'd be set.
Why do you think NBA YoungBoy got 11 baby mamas right now?
They use that shit as a retirement plan.
Like, there's no way you tell
They don't
me,
want to work.
you know a nigga, and I'm not talking about a successful, substantiated gentleman like a Nick Cannon. I understand. That's a man with a plan, track record, cool.
He owns the rights to TV networks.
Yeah, like he owns his own stuff. It's different from a dude who's been in and out of jail, is on house arrest currently, and you still decide to keep a baby and be the 11th baby mama. There is something criminally wrong with you.
It's
Like,
people signing up to be Future's baby mama. People signing up to be NBA YoungBoy's baby mama. There's people signing up. Like, why are you signing up for this kind of shit? Like, you're
ridiculous.
continuously signing up to do this kind of shit. And then turn around and say, niggas ain't shit.
Oh, you know they go for that.
I don't like how I have my 2 up, but he don't got his 1 up.
Who?
I feel some type of way about that.
Oh,
Who had one?
You. Yes.
You ain't say it loud enough.
What do you mean? We acknowledged you and you said shit and all. You already took the
I
shot
forgot
for it
about
and
that.
everything.
I
Yes.
didn't even catch it. I didn't see it at all.
Well,
Thank you.
I give myself like a 6 personally.
And I'm not gonna lie,
6.
it's hard for me to base my natural off of my looks because I looked like this literally all my life.
But I think
Like,
Indian rating doesn't encapsulate looks, though. I think that's the inherent problem that most people go off of.
that's
But
why I said when I'm dressed up, it goes up so much because, like,
like,
I'm not gonna lie, when I get dressed up, I'm unrecognizable to people.
all right, that's fucked up.
I know, right? And to me personally, I look the same, but And even to, some other people I know I look the same, but the majority, they have to do a double take and they're like, wait a minute,
I think the
that's you?
difference, the only way a man can look substantially different is if he goes from like wolfing for like 2 months and then he gets like a fresh haircut. That's the only way.
Boom.
I'm not
That's
gonna
the
lie, I
only way.
can always
Or lose
tell when a
weight.
dude got a fresh haircut because for some reason y'all skin just be
Oh, it
glowing. Like y'all
glows.
just
It's
it just
crazy.
looks so
Yo,
beautiful. Like I
it's like
love it.
it's 30
I
seconds
love
after a
it.
cut. It's 30 seconds after a cut. Like
Yes.
You gotta take that picture. You
you
gotta
like,
take that
did my
picture.
face change a little
Literally,
bit? Like nigga, like,
literally,
Right.
like
face change.
it's this guy
Little moisturize.
on Instagram I follow. He does haircuts, and I like watch his before and after videos all the time because like I literally see these dudes go looking from who did it and why to looking like, damn, you might be zaddy, I might need to find out what your Instagram is. Like, and I just be so shocked. I just be like, oh, next video,
Crying.
surprise
Hey
me.
fellas, how much pussy did you get off a fresh cut? Like I bet you every
No
fella been
cap.
there. I'm talking about I used to get my cuts on Wednesdays just so I can go to wind down Wednesdays with a fresh cut.
See, you a little different though.
Man,
So I have to plan it out. Like I know the apex of my cut is 2 days after the cut.
that's your
Mm.
apex?
It's like 2 days after the cut is when it looks best.
Man,
That's
this
when
beard fresh.
that's when the
All that
line grows
fresh.
back fresh and like
I
And
ain't
you
got
still
no
ain't got
line,
that
nigga.
white line there that they put there.
that's crazy.
My shit be
And you
bald.
still see the white line everywhere. Like,
That's when you know he got the chair. Hey, any man who keeps that on his face and doesn't like like you wildin', my guy. Like,
My dog got a crime scene outline on his fucking.
right.
hey
Like,
dog, you can dust that off, bro. It's really just it's like chalk type. Like, bro, just dust it off you, bro. Just dust it off you.
Nah, I haven't had that in years. Now we do got
see,
some
with
responses on the IG. What
LB
happened?
with you is different. See, when you get the fresh cut and everything, we look for the shininess.
The bald head.
I want to
Oh
be able to
yes.
reflect the light off of it and kill an ant if I need to.
I'm gonna tell you like this: ain't nothing when that head bald, and women just always want to touch the head.
You don't
They
understand.
always,
Like, when I used to stay back with my parents, every time my stepdad would shave his head, I would sit there in the bathroom with him and watch him. It was just so interesting. And then like when he's done, it just be like bald. I just be like, wow.
See your damn reflection in that bitch. Mm-mm.
I was like,
What you
dang.
said we had comments?
why women like that is because it look. Never mind. All right, so we had a couple comments. We have Cap D comment says yes, women do overvalue themselves. Dylan X underscore 13 says women do this too much and they think they hot shit for real. They need to humble themselves.
Okay, Dylan.
That's me. I
Well,
undervalue myself personally. I don't
yeah,
overvalue myself.
Hey,
I wish that boy was typing in. I want to hear more because
undervalue, over deliver.
I
I love
undervalue
doing that.
myself.
undersell,
Love
over
doing that.
delivered all the time,
Love doing that.
all the
I
fucking time.
undervalue myself for sure.
We have
See, it's
uh
good when you I feel like it's good when you undervalue yourself when you undervalue yourself, but you know your worth.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
I
think it's
Because
undervalue
undervalued.
myself in the sense where it's like, okay, I know what I have to offer, but sometimes I get intimidated, like, or I feel like I intimidate the other guy, so that I won't really share much at all unless they ask me or something like that. That's
No,
where it's like I know what I bring, but also I kind of just like I just undervalue myself a little bit.
no, don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do that. When it's undersell, over deliver,
hmm
not
Mm,
undervalue. You get me? So
got
that's
undersell,
the
over
you.
right
deliver,
terminology.
meaning
That's the
you
right
know
term.
exactly where you're at. You know
Mhm.
hmm
what your worth is, but
hmm
you don't got to talk about it.
Mhm.
Actions speak louder than words.
That's
Be
true.
about verbs. Too many people are about nouns. All right. So never undervalue yourself. Just you don't got to talk.
That's true.
We have Sydney Joyanna says sometimes depends on the person. They will oversell themselves. I said oversell, overvalue themselves. Then we have my name is Legend, who clearly said, "Yup." They do. So, um, I think it comes to all us being honest. Be honest with
Mhm.
your friends
Mm-hmm.
and be honest with yourself. And don't be mad when somebody tell you their honest opinion. Like, Mayhem brought this video up in pre-show of this young lady, and y'all may have seen it. She asking three dudes to rate her. She got on the bathing suit, and they rated her a 7.5, whatever. She was like, I ain't no damn 7. I'm a 10. He said, who told you that? Them simp niggas in your DM? And it's like you can't ask somebody for a value, and when they tell you their opinion, you're mad.
Get upset.
I asked for yours. I still yet to get it.
What? Oh,
I don't
what your
want
rating
mine.
is?
Yeah. See now the reason I'm asking LP for
Why
his
you
because
stop
he's
me?
he he's always been real with me and always been honest with me and true with me. So like I actually I value this a lot. Just want to let you know. It means a lot to me for you to rate
Some
me.
some self development
Fluff this.
there.
Let me fluff this shit up real quick. LP, I just want to let you know I'm always,
No, 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 no. I want you to be honest with me because if you think I'm a 2, I want you to say I'm a 2.
I don't think you're a 2. I put you on your base run. I put you
So you're a beast one.
what? Like not
Yeah,
No,
no
because
shit,
just
not
say
all
I ain't
it.
gonna
honest and
lie.
shit. Cause
I
I
ain't
said
gonna
we
lie.
on base run.
LB has seen a lot of different sites and different me's in general. So I feel like he's the only
I'm,
person on
She
this
said
show right.
sum it up, and then divide it. Like what's
what you
He's
say?
the only
Whatever
person
number
that
is
can give an
divide by 6.
honest rate of me.
I'm gonna tell you. I believe on your average run, I'm gonna say you a 6. On your average run, you a 6. Um,
kind of harsh?
I've
Is that
seen
when
you.
she's
I
dressed up, or that's just like in her most natural state?
natural state. I do
Okay.
it based off natural. I
Okay.
do it off natural, and that's just
A
honest
6
truth.
is pretty good to me. I don't know about y'all.
Like that's on a natural state. I've seen her. I've known you for years, so I've seen you with the hair everywhere. I've seen you, but I'm talking about just a regular natural state, not you dress like a little boy. I'm talking about when you
Yeah.
regular natural state, your natural beauty. You know, because I know when like we all have our rough days. I ain't gonna rate you on your rough day. You know.
Child, my rough days are often. And the fact that
Oh
I
shit.
still be pulling dudes be hilarious
Because
to
niggas
me.
see potential in women.
No, they don't. They just want to get
We see potential in women.
they just want to get their dick wet. Niggas don't see no
We
potential.
see potential. We see. Hey, I didn't say what type of potential. I said potential. I see a potential to fuck. I see a potential to.
I ain't never met a
I,
man. I promise you. Everybody be saying all this BS. I ain't never met a man who met a girl who was like, damn man, I really want to date her. Like I ain't.
nah, there was this one
I
chick that I
haven't.
was
I ain't
like,
never met
I
a.
want her to be
If
mine.
it's based off of, if it's based, see that's different. That's because that's selfishness off of attraction. Like niggas ain't never met no girl. And I'm like, damn, I want to date her. Like, no, bro.
Yeah,
I've had
like
guys tell me now. Granted, when they first met me, I felt like it was more of a fuck situation for them. But then I've had guys like after like we've got to know each other,
8 months.
and then like, hmm?
After 8 months, they want to. Go ahead,
Ma'am,
keep
shut
going.
up, shut up. Like please, like please. After we got to know each other for a while, like I've had guys actually tell me
dum
like,
dum dum.
and me and him are just friends, and like he hears about the other dudes and stuff like that. He's like, so yeah, I don't like him already because he's trying to talk to you. Like you already know you're my wife. I don't care. Like
Oh,
I will wife you. Don't do that. And I'm just like, wife me, nigga. I'm not even.
What does
What?
that look like
What is you
exactly?
talking
Like
about?
when they say that?
Like what makes a guy want to say that? That's what I want to know. Like I understand I do have wifey tendencies sometimes, and I and
yeah.
I do believe that when I fully find myself because I'm in my process, But when I fully found myself, I'll be that wifey material or whatever. But nigga, now what the fuck are you seeing? Because I be out here doing X, Y, and Z. Like, what are you? What's going
See,
on?
Most times dudes think
that
saying that is gonna get them like if you pulling a ticket, dudes think that saying shit like that is gonna help them skip the line.
Oh,
Like,
that did not help.
oh,
It pushed them
I'm
back.
I would value you more than he would, and I would treat you way
Mm-mm.
better. I know everything you like. I know you like apricots in the morning and you like fucking blueberries at night, and
It's the accent he put on.
like
What,
that
that's
shit
the type of
that
corny
shit
ass nigga I
bad.
just imagine. Like it's so weird. Like dudes think
bro?
that being overly gentlemanish, like gentleman-ish, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like they think overdoing it that aspect, like gives them a one up or it gives that's like oh that's what every woman wants is the guy who would overtly like always professes love and open up every car door
Nope,
for you
nope,
and
No,
nope,
fucking text you good
that's
morning,
nice
nope,
good
and
night every
all.
day.
nope.
It's
That's
like
nice and all,
They
but I need a dude who's gonna keep it 100 with me.
you want a real
Whether
person.
whether it
That's
hurts my
figment of
feelings or
imagination.
mm.
not, like just keep it
how many
real.
how
Like
many dudes have you took serious that literally put you as the first priority, like the main priority in their life? How many?
Mm.
Thank you. Like,
none.
At least
thank you.
not originally. I think you can get to that point, but
Thank
like
you. No, I'm talking
if
about
you
initially. I'm
yeah, that's
talking about
weird.
initially.
That's
I'm
creepy.
talking about
It's
initially. When
weird.
they
No, it's
and
definitely
it's like
weird.
women women want a nigga that is not well, let me change that. Women want a man that they can't always cause women are getting dick thrown at them all day. So the one nigga that's not throwing dick at them, they like, why aren't you throwing dick? Hmm. You get
Mm.
me? And now if he got a little swag to him, what they call it now? What these kids say? Riz. A little
I just
Riz.
heard about that
Yeah.
word. I was like, what
Where's
is
God?
that?
Where's God?
Then
What is
they
that?
go, they gonna get a little play. But
Yeah,
now they get in a
sauce.
relationship, and once yeah, sauce, and once he get in a
Why you just
relationship
say
with
sauce?
her, now she want him to make her the priority. It'd be like you want a nigga to switch it up. So to get you, don't give a fuck. But when I get you, I gotta give all the fucks.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So Miso, we got a couple. Damn, she dropped a few. Shout out to
She was
her.
dying. Issa was
Now
dying
bounce
here.
bounce back out. Laughing my ass off. Let's go down to the next one. The one that says I feel.
Oh,
Not you struggling.
yeah,
I
she got
feel
eight of
like
them.
it's subjective.
Got eight of them joints.
I, she said, I feel like it's subjective though. Blank.
Dang.
There are
I
men
was
who
waiting on it.
solely want someone who looks good on their shoulder, which is
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
Now, if you're simply going to be a trophy don't talk.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
A trophy don't have no opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A trophy sits the fuck there and look good.
That's it.
There's people that want to be a trophy, but also be able to call plays. You
And you
can't be
cannot
a
do that.
trophy and the coach.
You cannot do that. Mm-mm. That's not how it works.
Go down to the next comment. Damn, he clicking the shit out that
He's
motherfucker.
struggling as hell.
That's a you got these long ass paragraphs.
And, no, I appreciate the thought.
I'm like, where does
And
this end in? I'm like scrolling.
and what someone brings to the table is subjective to the needs of the partner too. So
Mm.
someone may want someone with a degree versus another man whose priority is an attractive partner. That's very true. Uh, but those are the conversations that need to be had.
Mm-hmm.
Like before y'all even get in a relationship. A lot of people like each other and they get in a relationship within the first 30 days. And what happens in that first 30 days, y'all haven't really discussed what the fuck y'all looking for in the long term. Y'all are attracted to each other. It's fun, it's new, it's exciting. And then 6 months after that, y'all realize y'all don't like each other. So you're 100% right. You have to make sure y'all on the same page. Because if
Hmm.
all you want to do is have someone that's pretty, you need to make that clear. But if a woman wants to come into a relationship and say, "Hey, we're coming into this as partners.
Mhm.
We're coming into this as we both have a say," or we're coming into this as you gonna make sure I'm happy, and that's it. Clarify that shit. That's why I feel like it's important. Do not get into a relationship with somebody until after you've known them for 30 days. I mean, 90 days.
Mhm.
Don't even discuss relationships until after 90 days. Because then, as a woman, you get to see, does this man do the things I like? Is he a man of his word? Is his character this, that, and the other? As a man, you get to see, is she really the type of woman that she presented as? If you want a woman that's cooperative and feminine and all that stuff, is she that for the long haul? See, we get in relationships with people on their good days. We gotta wait to see their bad days. Who are you on your bad day?
And how you react to stuff too that plays
Thank
right.
you.
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah.
verbally abusive? Physically abusive?
Mm.
Mm.
There,
You give
those exist.
give somebody some
Emotionally.
time to show who they are.
Emotionally abusive. Yep.
Yeah.
That too.
Yes.
Hmm.
So you got points. These are all things that need to be discussed prior to even enter into a relationship. A lot of people don't discuss these shits until after they've been together. And then it's like, oh, well, if we got married, what would we do? Religion, finances, how you will raise the kids, and sex are the four main reasons for divorce. Look this shit up.
Yep.
So if you have these conversations ahead of time, and don't ask somebody just their credit score and be like, oh, okay. Credit score just means you paid your shit on time.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That don't mean they good with money. So but no, you made some great points. She had another comment, said, damn, Dylan came in violent. My dog want to smoke.
Hmm.
Spam said he tired of these motherfucking sixes saying they
Ain't
tired.
nothing. Hey, hey, hey.
He
There's nothing
tired of
wrong
these
with being a six,
motherfucking.
though.
He said, take off the makeup. And makeup getting too good. You go. It used to be first date. We going to the pool. We going to the beach. This makeup, you can take a fucking shower with this shit, and it's not coming off.
Mhm.
All
It's
right,
crazy.
so we're gonna do this last topic real quick. Are people okay with knowing their love interest is dating multiple people?
Prefer it.
Why?
We all doing the same shit.
Okay, wait a minute.
Like
Are
I
we?
think rarely anybody gets into something as single. We all know what I mean by single. That rarely ever happens because you got to factor in ex boyfriend, ex girlfriend, person who's been trying to get at you for 4 years, dude who maybe from work, dude from class, person that you met at the club randomly, like person from Instagram who like all your photos, but then he notices that you all of a sudden you took down the ones with you and your man or you and your girl. It's just so many equations to the story where it just very rarely somebody has no love interest, somebody has nobody on their tail, and they just only give it to one person. It's very rare. Very rare. So I think like if you just be honest and you shouldn't. No, honestly, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. That's stupid.
Mhm.
Mm.
Go dating. You just met me. We get to know each other. Why the fuck would you be like, oh, I'm gonna cut everybody off the moment I meet you and I just want to just talk to you? Like, no, you gotta force yourself to talk to other people, get to know other people, because you don't know what you like. It's like you just going into the store and you picking the first thing you see. You trying on clothes and you just picking the first size you see. You ain't even trying it on yet. You just being like, oh, I like it. Let me go grab it right now. Let me go cash out. It's like, no, you take your time. Take your time. You shoe shopping. Like, relax. Like,
We talked about this in the previous show, bro.
Hmm.
Like
I understand dating. That's
when
understandable. Like,
Mhm.
when you're dating, I think the key word in this question is love interest.
Yeah,
Yes,
Because when we're
that's the key
dating,
word.
that's get triggering. That's
oh
where
yeah,
it triggers.
I, we're dating. I'll tell a woman straight up, you're not the only woman that I'm dating at this moment.
Exactly.
But the moment that we get to, because we said this before, if you have four, you're knocking one off, then you watch one off, then you're knocking the next one off. That's the last one that's there. Boom, she survived the gauntlet. Now that's my love interest, right? Now, if we've been working to that point, now we're saying, okay, we're making that step to now we're going to be girlfriend and boyfriend. That's what we're working through now. We're no longer just dating out here. We have
Mhm.
said we cut everybody else off and we move. That's when it's like, But once again, communication.
Yeah, if you don't say we exclusive,
Hmm.
I mean, working to
Because you
that.
can't assume shit.
Yeah, you gotta talk things out. You always it's different levels to it, and in these levels, you always have to DTR.
Don't be trying to do
Like,
no abbreviations and shit, thinking you. Don't be trying to do that.
It's the communication for me.
Thought she was on one with that one. You got a DTR.
you do have to DTR.
Thought
You
she
have
was
to define
also.
a
All right,
You
relationship.
have to
Oprah, go
Like,
DTR
ahead.
because if you DTF, you know.
Thought she was on Oprah Winfrey shit. All right, go ahead.
no, dead ass. If you DTF, we ain't going nowhere. Like,
You a Netflix and chill type.
Oh
Okay.
no!
shut the
What's
hell
crazy
up.
is
You a Netflix and chill type.
No, I'm not.
I guess.
Not
you
Hey,
always.
all sixes get Netflix and chill.
I tell people all the time,
man. I'm gonna
ask.
strangle you.
Be prepared to
All
ask
sixes
those
get Netflix
questions.
and chill. That's crazy.
If you're not asking those questions, you're and now don't ask those questions to get mad at the answer.
Thank you.
That actually goes
That's
into the
another
topic we got right
thing.
here. You can read
So
that.
we got Mason says, "What up, Mason?"
What boy? What?
Hello, love.
She says, "No, they're not okay with it emotionally, probably, but
Mm.
they have no choice not to accept it." Mm. Blank. That person isn't yours, and
Yeah,
Caught it.
that's
that's
the
so
hard pill to
true.
swallow, in my opinion.
Now the hard pill to swallow. Now let's play this both ways.
Hmm.
You're right. If y'all not, that's not yours.
Yeah.
However, you have to realize that if y'all are not together and this person says, "Hey, I like you. I like what we have. I would like for us to move forward," and you're not man enough or woman enough to say, "I'm still talking to some people or working that out. I like you too. Let me, you know what? Let me end these over here before we move into that." Now, if you say, "Oh, I like you too. Let's see what it is," but you're still playing these games, that's an
Hmm.
issue. Now,
Right.
devil's advocate. They say they like you, they want to move forward, and you say, "That's not where I'm at right now," and they move on with somebody else.
You cannot
Or
get
they go
mad.
back to reopening that door up. Like, okay.
Yeah, they
Well,
have
we'll be
no
back
room to
to it.
get
So
mad.
now you don't cut people off, and now you're like, "Hold up, how you talking to people now? Because you wasn't ready. You want
People
me to
don't
wait
re
for
Mhm.
you?"
people never
And
reevaluate the situation. They think it goes right back to
exactly.
how it was. They never reevaluate me like, oh, you was
Maybe they
serious,
say,
or they overestimate. Go back to overvaluing yourself. Really, they they overvalue their position. They front up real quick. You thought you was number one. You really was number three. You like,
it
oh
be
shit.
like, "You
Oh,
was number three, but you know what? Though you was number three, you had some winning qualities."
That's what I'm saying. What if you tried to move them
Or
to number one, but they're not ready? So it's like, well, you have no other choice but to keep dating out there. Then it's like,
and now you
well,
find a
they
new number
can't
one.
get mad, but it's like,
but men like to be
damn.
possessive. That's the thing about men is that I think
Yes,
most men like to be possessive.
very possessive.
That's kind of the only thing. Is like a lot of men like to be possessive. I ain't gonna cap on that.
Like
I know
the
men don't like to share
fuck.
like that, right? Because I think it's an ego thing. I don't think most men like to be like, "Oh, you talking to her? I'm talking to her too." But I actually like her, but they can't actually say they actually like her now because they know somebody who might have hit. So now they feeling like, "Dang, I can't really do too much." Like,
Nah, that should be irking my nerves. Like, fuck you so possessive for?
and I get it.
Relax. We not together. You agreed to this. I agreed to this. We talked about this. I don't understand why are you acting like this. Now you're just being childish. Did you just mute yourself and decide you want to talk? Yes, I can't hear him.
Yeah, we can hear what you saying.
Awkward. That's real awkward.
Nope.
His AirPod died. Watch.
He can hear us, but we can't hear him.
I don't know what you're saying.
His AirPod died. That's what happened to him. His AirPod died.
Oh, we can try to reach your lips. You want to try it? We can see if we
You better just call in and just comment, and we just wrap it up.
Oh
He definitely
gosh.
call this show, so whatever he about to say, he got 5 minutes.
No, but like, no, seriously, that possessive stuff is really irking. Like, it for me, it would get you cut off. Especially if we had if we talked about it and this is what we agreed to. You do you talk to who you want to talk to. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to. But we know we talking to each other. We know we like each other. If that's what we agreed to, when you see me out doing me, we just so happen to be in the same place. You cannot get mad at me.
So you want
I'm
to
talking. Why you want the non-English person to read it?
I'll read it. So Meso said, people like to eat their cake and have it too. Rarely seen people who are this transparent. Yeah. Communicating.
Yes. Hey, friend. So nice of you to join us. Hey, Mason. He just gonna put it up there and just take it up. How you doing, girl? I understand, but still, she need love too.
No.
Nope.
It said this guest has muted themselves. It's literally what it says on my end.
Are you muted on your end?
Say something.
Muted. I'm giving.
Oh no. We can't hear you. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like now I can see if it was like we had that talk and you see me doing me with my others or whatever, and you know you may be out with somebody else too, but you don't like seeing me do me. Now you realize, okay, no, I got some deeper feelings. Now you approach me later on.
Sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes
Yeah.
to see like, oh, she really out here. For you to be like, oh, I was
now it's time for me to get my shit together.
Exactly. So the first time, okay, cool, you know, but how you handle it also takes into play. Because if you get mad at me and just you want to start acting a little weird and not tell me what the hell going on, by all means, cut.
Also,
but if you
play stupid.
If you come and talk to me afterwards, like, hey, look, I saw you out, and I ain't gonna lie, it kind of bothered me, and I personally don't want to see you out with nobody else, and I think that we do have something good here, and maybe we could work on that.
But then what if it goes into a situation where it's like, okay, you and this person or whatever, like, you know that both of you want to be with each other. However, you're only just going out and dating other people because you have no choice because they aren't ready. So it's like you don't even want to really date other people. You just doing it because it's like, well, I'm not about to sit around and wait on you, even though I want to be with you. And then it's just kind of like, what do you do in that?
If I'm keeping my options,
your options open. So it's like, I guess.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna speak on this because I've actually been in this situation. I've been in this situation. And yes, I kept dating people, but none of them were really attractive.
I hate force. That's the thing. I'm not a force type of person. And I'm like,
it wasn't like so. For me, it would literally be say something.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, great. Yes, it works.
All right.
Wait, let me finish my thought because she asked the question. I want to answer it. But And if that were to happen, honestly, it's like I just like you said, I don't like the forcefulness.
Yeah.
So like if I end up like if I end up deciding to continue to date, because it's
Mhm.
still a choice if I decide I want to date anybody in the first place. But if
Mhm.
I decide to continue to date, the person that I'm gonna date and continue to see, the other person, it's gonna be somebody I'm attracted to, and therefore
Right.
that person has a shot now, and you just let the door open for that person to walk in because you wasn't ready to
Mhm.
step into the door and shut it behind you and lock it. It's not my fault. Like I continue to do me because you weren't ready, or we can
Mhm.
have that talk, and I could be like, okay, well, instead of wasting both of our time, we can just quit this right now. You're not ready. Maybe when you are ready, you can hit my line again. If I'm still single, we can work something out. But there's no point to waste my time. And this
Mhm.
and in both ways that it goes, I am not wasting my time. It's either I'm gonna continue to talk to other people while I still do with you, just to give you a fighting chance, or I'm gonna say, all right, let's call it quiz. We could be cool, or whatever, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. And if I decide to talk to other people on my own time, or if I not decide not to, that's on me. You have nothing to worry about now. You ain't got to worry about me though. Either
Okay.
way it goes, I'm not waiting.
Mm.
What I what I've experienced was this: me as a single man, if I'm ever in a situation where I'm dating and multiple women and a woman says she's ready to move forward and that's not where I'm at that time, or I'm not looking to do that at that time, I have no problem with the fact if she decides to move on. I wish you the best in your endeavors. I'm never going to be forced in a relationship ever again. That
Hmm.
strom dorm shit. Oh, I'm ready for it now. You can't tell me what you can eat 80% of the time, but you go tell me you're ready for a relationship. Women are the leading cause of ending relationships
I agree with that. Yeah.
because they get bored. You get bored. Oh, it's not giving anymore. It's not da da da. And they, no. So you know what? Now, if a gentleman tells you, "Hey, I'm I want to see what we are," that means he has vetted you. Men don't look at relationships the same way women look at relationships.
This is true. Hmm.
Women look at relationships like, "I got him." A nigga look at relationships like, "I'm hanging the jersey up." You get me? So we're not looking at it the same way you do. So when a man is evaluating, he's evaluating a woman to see if, hey, is this someone that not only can I see myself with now, but see myself with in the future? Do she show me that this is something that I'm looking for? Especially in
Mm.
the age we are. We're not in college no more. That old bullshit of us just fucking around and shit, that shit is dead.
Mhm.
Now, when a man says he's gonna do that, yes, you have every right to say, that's not where I'm at. Nope, I found something better. Now, my question I always ask is this: are you finding more sex or are you finding more commitment?
That part.
Are you finding somebody that's gonna spend do the same shit this nigga was doing for the last window of time? And when this man said, "All right, let's move forward," now you got somebody else that's gonna put you through that same window of time. Then somebody else. Then when he asks you, you're gonna have somebody else, and you're gonna put that through. So you're going through all these talking stages, and then you get
Mhm.
mad at everybody else saying, "I ain't got no more talking stages in me." Well,
Hmm.
how many of those people that said they wanted to? Now, if you realize somebody ain't going nowhere, you know somebody ain't gonna go nowhere. Now that's on. We know that. But if you turn the motherfuckers down because you got more options, okay, cool. But what happens when those options run
Run out.
out? See, it's one thing when you got them big motherfuckers coming left and right. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Okay. But when that bitch starts slowing down, now you're looking for a good man
Mhm.
or you're looking for a good woman. You know, it's like you done fucked over everybody else and now you want somebody good to come in your life. And I think we as men and women need to start moving a little different. Like when we're dating, be honest,
Mhm.
where you're at and where you're trying to go. Be honest, but also we got to get over this whole thing of I can do what I want to do, but you can't do what you do.
Mm.
say what I want to say, but you can't say shit. You gotta make me happy all the time. Fuck you feeling, men and women. Cause when you do that shit, you know where you gonna end up with a fucked up individual or lonely as fuck. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that simple. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got all these people that people do this or people do that. How many good people have you fucked over? How many good women have you fucked over? How many good men have you fucked over? That's what you have to start asking yourself.
Mm.
Because we reap what we sow. You maybe did it when you was 18, 20, or 21, and now you're still dealing with it now. But what have you changed? And you got all these people that just feel like, well, you're just supposed to please me. First off, no sane person is signing up for anything that makes them have to be unhappy all the fucking time. Now, if it's a simp ass nigga that, and I'm gonna say simp because that's just not me. Now, if that's you and you a simp ass nigga, you take offense to it, hit dogs holler. Not my problem. But if you one of them niggas that take pride in just giving, and a woman can do anything and everything, you can't get mad when she don't do shit back. And if you're a woman that go out here and give all these niggas pussy, and then you can't get mad when the nigga not gonna want to take you serious. We gotta put some stipulations to get in access. We gotta put some of that shit, man. Like, so if this your love interest,
Let's get into some
how
of
can
these
this be your
comments
love
real
interest?
quick.
How can it be your love interest if you got 30 motherfuckers?
You one of them.
That no, that's true
That's your
though.
lust
That's true.
interest.
It's an interest. I'm interested in some love.
That's your lust
It's
interest.
giving my love, my love interest is dating, and you can keep that to yourself. I am not with that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be dating for the rest of my life. No, we're not doing
Well,
that.
make sure you're not wasting your time with situations that's not being fruitful. So we got a statement from Miso. Um, Definitely reached a point where casual slash pointless dating is exhausting. So if I like someone and they're not ready, I'm not going to pointlessly entertain other people because. Okay, that makes a good point.
That's like you on standby then.
Well, give yourself a time period. Like give it some time. Now, once again, if you notice that this motherfucker just ain't gonna do nothing and it's been 6 months and he haven't even tried to then okay. But if you decide you want to wait it out, that's on you. But you can't get mad if that nigga 2 years later say still he ain't ready.
Yeah, I tell all fellas, ask early, so she say no, and I give you 8 more months.
This nigga, God, you got me. This
Oh
nigga's finna
my
write a
god!
trifling dictionary. He finna write a trifling
Oh,
dictionary. He finna write a
I can
trifling
see it.
dictionary.
I can see it
No,
now.
I see it.
The dictionary
There's
of
more of
mayhem.
him
The
out
book
there
of
too.
mayhem. That's what it's gonna call. The book of
There's so
mayhem.
many more of him out there too. He got a
This nigga
bestseller.
said,
You're
ask
gonna be
early so
you're
she
gonna be
say no.
another version of Stay Toxic. Like this is
So
wild.
so when she tell you why we not together, say I asked and you said no, so I never asked again.
We was gonna
We
say
never talked about it.
we were on the same
He,
page, you know.
it's the fact that
Who's
like all his
God
points,
this
like
nigga?
if they're not talked about or anything like that, like he has the right to argue.
You want a good
Like
gym?
no
Hey, all
cap.
fellas. Hey, all fellas. You want a good gym? I'm in therapy right now. I'm just really kind of focused on myself. You know, me and my
That's
therapist, we talk
crazy.
about it a lot, and
So toxic.
right now we just think that it's best is that I just focus on me for the time being. Me and my personal
This,
growth.
this nigga.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Not this nigga using therapy as the out. Like
You don't
he want to really use
understand.
therapy as the out.
You
I
don't
ain't say me. I just
understand.
said other guys. If you want to quick
Like
out.
I know people who actually going through that, and I know people who use that as an excuse. This
If
is
somebody
crazy.
ever
It's
used that on
fucking
me, that's
crazy.
actually wow. Like I wouldn't be able to trust nobody at that point. Oh my god.
I'm clear when I say, hey, right now and my biggest thing is I'm in the stage and Vanilla know this shit. I'm on grind time. Like
Mm-mm.
I'm literally on grind time. I'm not in the same city for more than a couple days at a time. Like so being in a relationship, let's be honest. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. A woman is not trying to be with a nigga that's move like that. So
She gotta be a
All
real
right, so we
different
got another one
breed,
from me. So
to
she
be
says,
honest. They not
and
made like that
sadly,
no
let's be
more.
real. It's one thing if I was already dating you, and then I
Mhm.
got on this mode, and we understand what our end goal is. You know, I'm out here doing this for us. But me getting to
Right.
know someone, eventually she's gonna be like, I don't see this nigga at all, and somebody else is gonna take that spot. That's
All
realistic.
right, we got hella comments. Let's go.
Miso says these men not even entertaining enough anyway to waste time. They're entertaining to somebody.
Now we got Liz.
Somebody's happy. Liz says dating is all about timing. You can find the right person at the wrong time in their life.
I always disagree.
This
I
is
don't know if
true.
I
This
don't know
is
if I agree
true.
with that. I heard that so many times.
So you don't believe in
You
right
think so?
person, wrong timing?
No,
Why?
be the right person. It's the right time. Like,
Mm,
never read Nicholas Spark
I
book.
Nah, I met some motherfuckers that
Okay,
I was like,
And
yeah, we met at a time when I was on some fuck shit,
it just wasn't for you
or
then. Cause they were do for you,
you
you
know,
change.
yeah, like I understand that
If you
different
meet the
levels of
right
life,
person, you'll
but
change quick.
nah.
now the only reason I can
Bad timing
actually
turn to
sit
good
here
timing real
and
quick.
actually
It's only when you're
actually under
mentally ready to be in that mindset. You get me? Like if you just
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's
ready,
more of
you
an
gotta be
Yeah.
willing to do.
Ready,
Because
set,
emotional.
I
go,
did
nigga.
have a
Ready,
dude,
set,
I
go,
had
right
a
now.
dude change for me. I had a dude change for me, and honestly, that was I never dealt with that before. I was just
And
like
you broke up with him when?
about uh, 3.5 years later.
So he changed for you and you still broke up with him. Don't
For the
change for
better.
nobody.
He
I
got
mean, no,
better.
no, no. Things,
Change for
things,
you.
things,
Change for your betterment.
It wasn't
things
his
for
betterment. Sometimes you
He
need an
did all
outside
that
source.
change. He did all that
no, no,
change.
no,
And she
no,
still
no, no.
broke up with him.
The change at the end of the day that he went through was beneficial, and it still is beneficial to him to this day. To this day,
Talk your shit. There you go.
Let me tell you
like,
like this.
don't
Woo,
get it
Life is a
Lord.
book.
twisted.
Life is a
It's a
book.
fact. It's the fact that I didn't
You're gonna be
ask
one
him to do
chapter in
none of
somebody's
this.
story.
I didn't
It's
ask
that
him to do
simple.
none of this. He
Mhm.
chose to do this on his own. I didn't ask him to change for me.
Miso said, yeah, no, laugh out loud. I don't know what she was referring to, but woo Lord, the lies. Don't know what she was referring to.
You was
Not
talking.
for an
Damn.
agreeing.
This is all when
Yeah,
you was
so
talking too. So
okay. Great. Therapy really is is a weapon. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It is.
yeah,
It is.
yeah. Cause when you say therapy, people can't really argue with therapy. They're like, fuck.
Exactly. You really can't. You really can't. You can't
Not at
argue with it.
all.
I get an
At
agreement.
all.
I get an agreement.
They're sick. Misa says people use wrong time as a
They
scapegoat.
do.
Yeah.
And then Liz with the comeback.
Okay. And we got lit. Damn, this shit is not all right. Liz says, no, it happens when you're at different phases in your life. Yeah, if
Then
somebody
they're
want to
not
be
the
on their
right
whole
person.
phase, if
They're
somebody
not
want
the
to be
right
on their whole
person.
phase, and somebody want to be on a relationship shit. Like I say this, if you're in the right mindset, like it doesn't mean that you're perfect. But if you're saying,
Mhm.
you know what, I'm done with this shit. Like I need, and somebody take boom, boom, boom. Even if you're not there yet, you're already willing to be there. It's when you're in a phase of I'm just gonna run these streets, and then somebody say, "Oh, I'm ready for a relationship," and you say, "All right, let's try it." You're not mentally and emotionally preparing yourself to be there.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So you're gonna, when times get hard, what? Fake breaks under pressure. You're gonna go right back to them streets. When y'all get in an argument, disagreement, man, fuck you, I got hoes. Fuck you, I got niggas in my DM. Like whatever it is. But when you're
Mhm.
mentally there, you're gonna be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. So I don't think it's a situation of wrong time. I think it's just a situation of, are you ready to do what needs to be done?
Mhm.
But don't change for somebody. That's fellas, ladies, and fellas. Do not change for somebody. Change for you. What makes you happy? Because you gotta
Exactly.
look in the mirror and be happy. Because fake breaks under pressure. One day that shit's gonna break. It can be tomorrow. It can be 10 years from now. Now you got 3 kids, and you're looking crazy trying to figure
Well,
out the shit
I
don't
just
work.
think that sometimes people do have your best interests at heart. So when you take that outside criticism and you apply it to yourself, it can be misconstrued as, "Oh, I changed for them," when it's really like I changed for my betterment myself because I saw the inherent value in changing. So I think that people be saying wrong place, wrong time, or wrong time, wrong. I get it, and I think that's just something that we just tell ourselves to soften the blow when some shit just didn't work out with a person. Like, oh, they didn't
Mhm.
really want me at this point in time. oh, wrong place, wrong time, or a person ain't want to be man enough, woman enough to be like, hey, I don't really want to date you right now. It's not. They're not the right person. They're just not. And it's like, yeah, I can have a great connection. You can have amazing connection with people. You'll have great connection with people all throughout your life if you stay single for a substantiated amount of time. I just think that when you really meet the person you're supposed to be with, it is the right place and it is the right time. Like, I ain't never met a motherfucker who been married for 50 plus years talking about we met wrong place, wrong time. I ain't never heard that before. I ain't never heard that before. Because it was the right place and it was the right time, and motherfuckers who needed to button up, pull up their pants and do what they had to do, they did it. And it's like, you'll see
But
gangsters
they
who
made
turn to
that
lover
mind.
boys and you turn sluts, turn to
But you
housewives.
had that mindset saying, "This is somebody I'm not finna pass up. This is somebody I'm not finna." I made that mind. I made that mindset up. It's not just you just simply saying, "Oh well, I'm finna force this onto somebody."
That's also
You
true.
force a relationship on somebody, that shit ain't never gonna work. So Liz says you can develop into an amazing person, meaning you would be compatible with their future self.
Take
We
a person
also
with what they show you. Don't be evaluating for the future. This ain't the combine.
because
You
Yeah.
can, and this is one
This ain't
thing.
the
Like
combine.
a lot of
this
people
nigga
fuck up
stupid.
on. A lot of people see potentials in others and date
Mm,
people off of the potential, but that doesn't mean that person's gonna meet their potential, and it
yeah.
doesn't
They
mean
may not
that
see
you
that
But
are
in
it's
you.
your
help.
job to get them there.
Exact. No, no, because
It's
like
your
you could
job.
be,
It's your
you could,
job.
He snapping like,
no,
yeah,
Like,
you could be,
hey,
you could be pushing them in the right direction for their
bro.
potential.
Thought he dropped a
they have
bomb.
But
to want that
that
for
doesn't mean, yeah,
themselves.
exactly. They have to want
Right.
that for themselves. I can give you two examples. My first one, my first boyfriend. We would push him in the right direction for
I
everything,
don't know about that.
right? Would not take it. Felt like we were being overbearing, all this stuff. I said, okay, cool. We're gonna stop. Let him do him. We break up. Everything that we told this man to do, he went and did. And now he's doing better in his life. Now he's with another chick and he got a baby on the way. Like, and I'm proud of him. Like, yeah, you did what you had to do. That was good for you. But the same stuff I told you to do before. Like, you literally went and did the same thing. You just probably found the right person to do it for. But at the end of the day, I gave you the blueprint. But you only did it when you felt like it was right for you. Now, my recent ex, we didn't even give him a blueprint. We just showed him how we were as a family. I showed him how I
Oh,
was as an
I was like,
individual.
we. It's a poly
Yeah,
relationship,
as a family,
but
because
no,
I
we
was
talking
very
about
I,
family.
I I'm very family oriented. But we showed him how we were as a family. I showed him how I was as a person. I told him I accept you for who you are and what you do. When it was time for him to actually meet my parents, I didn't even know who the hell was talking to them. I was like, "Who the? You got a job, nigga? What? You you make this? What? You got a you about to buy a car? What? You, sir? When did all this happen?" He's like, "Well, I seen what you were doing with yourself. I seen what your parents and your brothers and all this other stuff were doing with themselves, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be in the same aspect as that, and I want to, be on the same level. So, in order for me to be on the same level with y'all, I got to grow myself. I got to better myself. I got to get myself there." And he literally took the initiative to better himself, to be a part of that family, to be with me and everything. And to this day, yeah, we're not together, but he's still bettering himself. He's still making positive and better moves for himself to elevate himself. And honestly, whether we together or not, honestly, that's a great thing. I may not have been your lifetime partner, but I damn sure made you realize something about yourself. And the fact that it's sticking with you now, it shows me that you didn't do it for me. You did it for yourself because you wanted
Hmm.
that for you.
And that's true. That's good. That's good that he saw that in him. And sometimes a person will bring that out in you. However, it sounded like he was prepared to do that. It sounded like he was
Exactly.
prepared to make that move. So that's what that mindset is. Are you willing to be willing? I heard that in church one time, and I still live by that shit. You can do whatever you want to
That is
do
very true.
if you're willing to try. Period. Let's go to we have a couple comments and we're gonna get ready to wrap this thing on up. We have Miso says, you just gotta weed through the BS because someone, I think she meant some people,
Go ahead and
will
drink.
really drag you. Shit. Because some people will really drag you along and use wrong time as a scapegoat. Because how long?
No.
No, that count. That count.
That counts.
I was trying to help you out too.
How long are you standing around waiting for them to be ready?
Go ahead and
True.
add them 3 to that. 1.
Fuck. Then she says, but there are some
Be
people
careful.
that are being intentional to get to that place in order to be with you. But you have to be able to notice which is solid and which is BS. And that's a true fact. That's a real true fact. You really spoke a bar.
It's 4, not 3.
Don't get tied up in somebody's blowing smoke up your ass and calling it glitter. Literally watch them and say, all right, it's one thing to realize somebody said they're working to get somewhere, but they want you to be there when they get there. It's another thing when somebody say, I'm working to get somewhere, and you could be here when I get there or not. So do they see value in you? And if you somebody that's gonna stay there while they grinding that out, that shows your character as well. Liz says, I'm not saying to wait around at all. Just saying that you might run into them in the future and say, wow, you're great now.
What the fuck?
Someone got a damn bell.
I looked at my glass like, who hit you?
That I can get that. Somebody that you didn't really vibe with before, or y'all didn't click, like it didn't work out before, and then now it's just shit is perfect. Hopefully that works out. Hopefully you don't come back. This one chick came back, but she had a pre-made family, and that wasn't my vibe. So yeah, she's like, you're so perfect. You didn't think I was perfect in college. Now I'm perfect after that shit didn't work out with that nigga. Now you got these motherfuckers running around.
Hey,
wish you the
Miso, we
best.
both can't spell. I can't English, girl. It's okay.
It's cool, but you didn't have to put all them trigger words in that motherfucker. She did that shit perfect. She like,
I appreciate that.
That nigga not giving me Mr. and Mrs. Krabs on Wednesday. She set me up for the failure. All right. Any last remarks before we get up out of here? We already after 10 o'clock.
On school night.
I wanted to say,
ain't no school, my nigga.
I gotta go to work tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
I normally don't work Fridays. That's the crazy part. But I didn't go in on Monday, so I gotta go in on Friday. But my last remark would be honest with yourself and be honest with others. Keep it real. Keep it 100. And if you one of those females that ask for the honesty, don't get mad once you get it. Yes, it's gonna make you feel some type of way. But respect the individual that was willing to be honest with you in the first place. Because a lot of these men out here, and this goes for men too, females wise too, because females be lying out their ass like a motherfucker. But respect them and respect what they say. That doesn't mean that you're not going to feel some type of way, but know how to handle it the right way rather than being an ass.
All right. What about you, Mayhem?
Women don't want the truth; they want a pretty lie. So dress that bitch up nice.
Just fuck everything I just said.
I hate this nigga, bro. Oh my god.
Well, if you're a woman like me, that don't apply to you.
Got me yawning out.
If you're a 6, listen to her advice.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Alicia.
Know your
This
value.
is where it's at.
Hey,
Know your worth for sure, and just be honest with yourself and be honest with what you want. So it's like, You just gotta roll with the punches. If you stay, you a strong one. Cause listen, it's hard out here. So
Remember, every day you want somebody that's gonna choose to be with you on a daily basis. You have to have somebody that every day wakes up and say, I choose to fight through this shit. And you gotta be with somebody that you choose to do that too, because after that first year, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 of marriage, you still gotta choose to love this person. Choose to fight for this person. You want somebody that's gonna do the same for you. So have those conversations. Everybody have a list of things they want, but they never write a list of things they don't want.
mm-hmm.
Have those conversations before y'all even get into a relationship. Make sure y'all on the same page. And while y'all going through, yes, y'all going to grow. And as you're growing and becoming a different person, that person may influence you to be a better person in this aspect. And you may do the same for them in the other aspect. Y'all still got to be able to have those tough conversations, be able to listen, talk to each other in a place of love, not in a place of pure criticism, and grow. Do that. Love yourself and love your loved one like you want them to love you. All right. Let's go and get up out of here. I want to shout out to everybody. Oh, Miso had 2 more comments. She said, chill. You supposed to get me, Mr. Crab. I told you. I hit you in the DM. You said boo.
Private convo.
You said boo. So I thought you didn't want it no more. I told you we're going to put it on layaway when I get in town. But you act like you never responded. So you better ask Alicia. I'm a man of my word.
And
Closed
then
mouths don't get
you
fed.
can ask Alicia and me.
So
he ain't never go back on his word.
So shout out to
That's true.
Miso, Liz, Ashtay, Ashtay the gang. Damn, I had got out, so I lost a lot of the comments. OG Santley, Senny,
Mace, Mason.
Mason, and did I miss anybody else?
That was it.
Nah,
If I
that's it.
miss you, it's not on purpose. I dropped out, so I lost a lot of the names. But until next time, I go by the name LZ, aka Passport Pop here, my brother Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla, and this the beautiful Alicia. And this is Vibe Society. Till next time. Yeah, babe.
Bye, y'all.